up, my Comic-Con? My name's Cullen, and I collect comics. Today is Thursday. It's the 21st of July, and I just found out that Alan Grant died. If you know, he was freaking mostly known for a lot of his work on Judge Dredd. Did a lot of good stuff to Batman. Absolutely love the guy, but yeah, definitely love his work. I haven't been to the. I just realized I haven't done a video for my weekly pulls from the comic shop in the last 2 weeks, so we're just gonna go ahead and go through the last 2 weeks real quick. They haven't really been huge weeks. I'm gonna give the synopsis for each book that they give in the that they send out, that they solicit, and I only usually do this once for my books that I get from that I weekly pull because A, I get so much stuff in the mail it would take way too long, and B, a lot of the stuff that I get in the mail are variant covers of a lot of stuff that I just weekly pull anyway. So let's get right into it so that not wasting your time. We're starting with Boom Studios, their Dune book, The Waters of Connolly. This is issue 3. It says in the synopsis, in the penultimate issue of the exciting expansion of the lore of Dune, Gurney and the smugglers have the opportunity to deal a crucial blow to their bitter enemies. The problem is, will they be able to escape or face deadly consequences of failure? Alright. We've got Batgirls, issue 8 from DC Comics. Going right into DC. And this issue of Batgirls, it's Bad Reputation Part 2. Like I said, issue number 8. The artists, Robbie Rodriguez. The writer, Becky Clooney and Michael Conrad. And the cover artist is Jorge Corona. The Batgirls break into the Iceberg Lounge in order to rescue Seer, who is held hostage by the Saints. Nightwing and Oracle get dressed up and go undercover to help the Batgirls, while also making the mission a date night. Why would they help Seer, the very person who has been hacking their network and harassing them? Read here to find out. I really need to start reading more of these Batgirl issues. I know I'm going to love it. They're some of my favorite characters, Stephanie and Cassandra, so I definitely... And Nightwing and Oracle have always been some of my favorite characters, so of course I'm going to read that. I need to just go ahead and at least start Bad Reputation 1 of this series and read them both, but I love how there's always good jumping points, but let's see, we're going to start with Batman the Night, and it is the it's issue number 7, and the artist and cover artists are Carmine D. Jando Mencio, and let's see, he's both, and let's see, the Chip Zdarsky's been writing this, so it's other Chip Zdarsky Batman story, so let's go ahead and go with this. Magic is in the air as Bruce Wayne and New York City are studying under a legendary John Zatara and his daughter Zatanna. But there's dark magic loose in the Big Apple, and Bruce's path toward becoming Batman must cross it. Will the man who is training his body and mind to combat crime be ready for a spiritual threat? Well, I also happen to be a huge fan of Zatanna and Zatara, obviously, but so I'm definitely going to be reading this issue soon. I love that character so much, and I always love the story about how Batman trained with Zatara. A lot of people don't know. Actually, a lot of people do know. Who knows? The first appearance of Zatara is Action Comics #1, just like Superman. Batman Urban Legends #17. This is cover A. And, yeah, it's, the writer is, Joey Esposito, Ryan Caddy, Alice Packendale, and Roger Waters. Waters. Does it say Waters? Does it say Roger Waters? Alright. And artists are Riley Rosmo, Amanke Nephilepon, Sergei Acuna, and Gleb Melenkov. And says blockbuster issue, and it's written by, like I said, Ryan Cady, Joey Esposito, Alex Packendale, and Dan Waters. And the art said by, once again, I love it. I love that this is in the description. Basically, everyone who I just said, once again, or in the solicitation. But Batman teams up with Flash, Aquaman, and Black Adam in 3 spectacular stories in this special issue of Urban Legends celebrating the Dark Knight's monumental year of the silver screen. Also, a Bat-villain-centric story brought to you by the 4 stellar creative teams, perfect for old fans and new readers alike. Alright, new issue of Catwoman, which this is cover A, and this book, hey buddy, stop it. Thank you. This book, this issue number 45, keeps costing me so much every month because I end up seeing the Sozomaika covers and I have to freaking have them. Sozomaika is awesome if you haven't checked out her work. But this isn't the Sozomaika cover, but this is still a cool cover. I really like it. It's cover artist is let's see. Wow, is there that many cover artists on this? Wow, there are. Okay, well, it says the cover artist is Jenny Frenson, Jeff Deacle, Jiang Lee, Carla Cohen, and Micah Sozo Micah. I guess it's telling me every single cover that's made, which I believe that this right here is not. This is the Jeff Deacle cover. Okay, for some reason it told me cover artist for each covers, which I don't know why, but this is the Jeff Deacle cover. I know that for a fact, looking at it. The artist is Nico Leone, and Teenie Howard is the writer. Roman Sionis has been brought to his knees, but enough is enough. Catwoman's vacation is over, and it's time to get back to work. But Selina has never been Gotham's only protector, and she'll have to contend with a well-meaning family of bats. But what's that old saying? That any of my enemy, should back off and let me handle it. Definitely, I mean, I always pick up Catwoman. Like, I have very few issues from having a full run of all of her books, luckily, as far as her series go. But next, we've got the DC versus Vampires All Out War, and it's cover A. And the writer is Guillaume Sigelin, Matthew Rosenberg, and Alex Packendale, and the artist is Pascal Quayano, and the cover artist is this the James Stokely cover? Nope, this is the Alan Quay cover. I love how it tells you right here on the corner of the cool DC books for this. That's one cool thing that DC and someone else does. It might be Dynamite, I'm not sure. Or Boom. I think it's Dynamite that also does it. But let's see. One of the last secrets in underground human cities is facing total annihilation, and its leader, John Constantine, must plan a suicide mission to assassinate a key lieutenant in the Vampire Empire. Against unreal odds and an unlikely team of Booster Gold, Deathstroke, and Mary Marvel, does Hellblazer have more trick up his sleeve? Does Hellraiser have one more trick up his sleeve? A gritty, violent, monochromatic companion series to DC vs. Vampires. This series will feature a brutal story with a cascade of talented creators delivering 32 pages of original content. Always love Constantine stuff. Or actually Constantine stuff. Apparently it's Constantine. I've been saying it wrong forever. But yeah. We got Jurassic League, one of my favorite books to check out every month. Always seems to be fun. It's issue number 3 we're on finally. Or not finally, but we're just kind of starting to warm up. Darrell Warren Johnson does the cover. The artist is Juan Gideon. And the writer is Daniel Warren Johnson. With Wonder Dawn entering the fray to help Batsaur and Supersaur defeat Brontosaurus, the Jurassic League has officially formed. But Darkseid's mysterious machinations continue to reveal themselves, and this Triassic Trinity might be enough to stop him. Luckily, the Heroic Hatterar has joined the battle and entered the Green Torch. Alright. I mean, this is getting a little amazingly ridiculous. Love it though. Absolutely love just Jurassic League. Just it's fun. It's fun. Nightwing, I'll go ahead and throw up the 2 covers. I always pick up both covers from the shop because I can never wait to get my other Nightwing covers. And I try to, if I can pick up the 1 in 25 somewhere, I usually try to. I'm still kind of backlogged on those, but Nightwing's my favorite thing in the world to collect, so let's go straight into it. We've got the Bruno Redondo regular cover, and we got the Jamal Campbell cover. And I'm loving both covers. Yeah, the trade dress is awesome. I love any cover that's got Nightwing falling. There's been several ones with him like Tiny on the cover that are just super cool always. But and always a sucker for a good Oracle and Nightwing shot. So yeah, Tom Taylor writing this still. There's a new commissioner in town, and it's none other than Maggie Sawyer. But one clean commissioner does not make a whole bad basket of Bloodhaven police officers good. Now Blockbuster is forced to lean more on Nightwing's sister, Mayor Zuko, and to oversee the old commissioner's illegal dealings. Then an attack on Haven reveals more than the shocking truth about Nightwing and Oracle that make it difficult to recover from. Alright. Now, that finishes up this week's Marvel. And we are moving on to DC for the last 2 weeks. We're going to start with Avengers vs. X-Men, Eye of Judgment. And yeah, Carlos Pacquiao cover. Pascal Ferry does the interior arts. Kieran Gillen does the Kieran Gillen does the writing for it, and yeah, shots fired. Judgment is coming. The Eternals know that it is the mutants have conquered death, but what are they going to do about it? The oldest immortals on Earth's eye up. Newest doomsday clocks. Okay, we're gonna restart that whole thing real quick. Shots fired. Judgment is coming. The Eternals know what the mutants have conquered death, but what are they gonna do about it? The oldest immortals on Earth eye up. The newest and doomsday clock starts to tick towards Judgment Day. All right, and then right after this. Where do we go from there, other than the only place we can go? X-Men vs. Avengers Judgment Day #1. Alright, Mark Brooks cover. And, let's see, artist is Valero Shetty. Yeah, Valero City. And Kieran Gillen's still writing this. I'm sure he's going to write the whole thing. I mean, usually that's how a lot of it works. In the land of the righteous, the X-Men claim they are the planet's new gods. And the Eternals know that the position is already filled. The Avengers are about to realize exactly how many secrets their so-called friends have kept from them. Years of tension lead to a volcanic eruption as two worlds burn. Who leaked the X-Men's secrets to their latest foes? Why is Tony Stark abducting an old friend? Who stands in judgment over the whole world? Judgment Day from Kieran Gillen and Valero Skitty is the apocalyptic emotional event that defines the summer. All right. Now, we are moving on to the Defenders, I believe. Defenders Beyond, #1. Javier Rodriguez did the cover. Writers Al Ewing. Artists are Lee Gelbert and Javier Rodriguez. And yeah, Al Ewing and Javier Rodriguez follow up their acclaimed Defenders There's No Rules series with a new volume and an all-new lineup, including none other than Loki, God of Stories. When Doctor Strange sends a dire warning from beyond the grave, Blue Marvel, America Chavez, Tia, Galactus' mom, Tigra, and Loki assemble to defend reality itself. Plus, you won't believe who shows up on the final page. Alright. Now we're moving on to Immortal XMen #4, which, I gotta say, this cover is awesome, by the way. I mean, it's got that classic first issue, it's, just like it's with the red and whatnot. It's got that classic first issue Playboy Marilyn Monroe look to it, in a way. I mean, it's White Queen, I believe, on the cover, yeah. Emma Frost. It looks like it was one that you would have gotten as a variant. This does not look like a regular newsstand, or not newsstand, but a regular trade dress book. The cover artist is Mark Brooks. The interior artist is Michelle Bandini, and Kieran Gillen is writing this. A gala performance, Emma Frost will do anything to protect the children, including a metaphorical child that is the Hellfire Gala. Last year was a fantastic success. She would not like someone to ruin the second. She would not like it at all. But don't worry, I'm sure it'll go fine. So yeah, getting ready. That's starting up for the Hellfire Gala, obviously. But like I said, I love that cover. Absolutely awesome. Then we've got Savage Avengers, which, you know, gotta love me, my Lady Elektra and Lady Devilish cover. Got a Deathlock on the cover here, it looks like, if I'm right. And, yeah, issue number 3, Devil's Gauntlet. If I didn't mention that, it was issue 4 of that Immortal XMen. But, yeah, female Francis Yu cover. Artist for the book is Carlos Mango. David Papose is doing the writing. And yeah, Journey into the Temple of the Beast. Banding together the deadliest warriors of the Marvel Universe, Conan and the Savage Avengers, have never been accustomed to playing defense. After being hunted across Hyborian Age by Deathlock the Destroyer, the only one thing is for certain: our heroes aren't running anymore. Armed with a death-defying plan in the heart of the Forbidden Temple, can even the Savage Avengers fight against the future? Or will an ancient evil crush their victory before they even begun? Everything changes in the sword and sorcery showdown between Cyborg and and Cimmerian. I knew that was the word. I was trying to get it out. But, alright. And there we go, Savage Avengers. And that's actually would be the end of this week's stuff. But since you'll notice I've picked them both up recently from, a lot of the issues up in my pools of, orders and stuff, I went ahead and decided to pick up from just, digging on the shelves. I got Spiderman Alpha 2099 and Spiderman 2099 issue 1 Spider-Man 2099 Alpha, both of them Exodus Alpha and issue 1. I picked them up because the reason I picked them up is because issue 1 is the first appearance and I believe cover appearance of Winter Soldier 2099 and Crossbones, I believe, 2099. So you get those two first appearances in that. I figure they're, they came out a couple months ago, so I'm not really going to decide to go with a synopsis. I'm sure most people have picked them up. I just figured I'd just throw them in as a bonus real quick. One other thing I did get that I think I forgot to mention, usually I save them to last night because I forget them, is I also picked up issue 3 of Rogues, which, I've been picking each one of these up. I usually pick up most of the DC Black Label stuff. So, let's see if I can pull up a synopsis real quick for y'all. Shouldn't take too long. Loki, he's been good. He's been pretty calm. Oh, it's too hard to do. There's ad comics. Oh, that was it right there, bro. That's not too hard. This is the first time. I haven't really used CLZ much on a computer, but that's where I've been using getting a lot of my info, if you were curious about that. But Yeah, alright, Rogues, yeah, it's a Sam Wolf Connolly cover, like, for cover A. Artist is Leomax, and Joshua Williams is writing it. Book 3, The Heist. Captain Cold had a plan to steal from Gorilla Grodd, a plan that was going to make the Rogues rich and change their lives for the better. But now the plan has exploded and the Rogues' blood is splattered all over Gorilla City. The remaining members are going to survive. If the remaining members are going to survive, they need to think fast and work together. But betrayal from one of the Rogues brings the heat to the whole new level, continuing this groundbreaking neo-noir take on some of DCU's greatest villains. But, alright, yeah. That's what I picked up from the shop this week. I'll roll everything here in a second. Thanks for watching. Hit like and subscribe if you can. And, yeah. Hopefully, I should have some stuff that came in the mail that I'll hopefully turn out some more videos soon. But thanks a lot, and like I said, please hit like and subscribe and keep watching.